can I imagine?
Good morning. Welcome to Mom Forgets to Hit the Start Streaming button. Um, there's a streamer, Dapper Dinosaur, who plays a game when he's doing his streams, and it's got the drink counter and it's got the error counter going in it. And he has categories of errors, including Dapper is a professional, which is I forgot to hit the button, I forgot to turn down the volume, I forgot to put on the microphones, that kind of thing. I need to do that too.
Why? I like to point out that you make mistakes in life.
Yeah, it's the keeping yourself honest thing. Speaking of keeping yourself honest, please don't forget that we have got turn-in tribbles or prisoners for the Universal coming up in about 6 hours or so. If you are KDF and a member of Klingon Strike Group, there's a bunch of tribble carcasses in the consumable section of the fleet bank. Please help yourself and use them. Well, we're talking about stuff coming up this evening. Rather than doing a live stream from 5 till 8, starting at 6:30, so roughly in 12 and a half hours, we're going to be watching the Riff Trax movie Lichen Colony, so all about werewolves. I'm told it's very bad, so popcorn and beer.
Do you expose yourself to bad films?
Excuse me 1 second. You've never seen Riff Trax, I presume? Or MST3K?
No.
They take bad movies, and while the movie's running, they basically do additional stuff over. It might be dialogue, it might be explanations, it might be, just commentary. It's usually maybe a sentence, sometimes just a word or two, but it points out the absurdity. But last week we had Drunken Heretic with us, and at one point, good morning, Chosen. At one point, he pauses it because he was in control and goes, weapons grade acting, then puts back in, and oh my god, the acting is so bad. The scene that follows, it's just, it was wonderful. Sometimes you just have to enjoy stuff because it's so bad. So tonight is Lichen Colony, and I will say it's kind of refreshing to be doing something that isn't just the game always. It is a watch party though, so if you join the stream, we will make it a non-live stream and it'll go off and do it to the side because I don't like copyright strikes. Pardon?
It's just gonna happen too late in my day, so.
Yeah, that would be what, 12:30 in the morning?
Yep.
Yep. Well, I mean, if you get insomnia, come join us.
Really, I have, and the very opposite. I'm just sleeping early.
I haven't had insomnia for the last 2 nights because I've gone to bed a little too late and a little too tired and just. Oh, I guess we're done with the. Nope, they're there. The president didn't come in. There he is.
Oh, the frog is still there. No.
Yeah, he's still there. I suppose I have to take all my tunes through that and get them to take a look at everything. I have all weekend to do that.
Yeah, there's an achievement for that.
There is. Well, there's an accolade for it, which is Happy Star Trek Day or something like that. Welcome to Star Trek Day. I don't know what it is.
It just needs to be a line of text, and it's going to be enough. The frog is really unnecessary.
Yeah, you can turn off the frog, though. It's just as soon as you come in, have your finger right, click on that, and then you can go do stuff.
Yeah, but it's a jump scare, like citizens of the Federation. I'm like, Jesus Christ, not at 5 in the morning. God, you could wake up dead people with that.
Yes, you can. See, I don't have any salvage.
My God, that's unexpected, unwanted, and unwelcome jump scare. Hello, thank you very much.
Hey, it's an upgrade weekend, folks. So if you need to upgrade your toys, this are the time to be doing it.
Have you caught up with Street New Worlds?
No. I'm getting closer. Doing a few up. A little bit. I watched 4.5 Vulcans. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday.
Don't think you managed to squeeze that in.
Okay, yeah. Okay, my first thoughts about 4.5 Vulcans is it's kind of unpleasant in a way I didn't think, but the absolute prejudice and snobbery that's displayed by the 4 is just WTF. And then, much as I love Anson Mount, I thought his acting as a Vulcan was a little too mechanical. He was more like a robot.
Maybe, I mean, we've seen different iterations of Vulcans. I think people at the helm of New Trek don't exactly get what the Vulcans are about. They make them spoofingly a little bit too much.
47
I mean,
Alpha
they
Tango.
do and they don't.
Yeah, 47 Alpha Tango. I'm talking about the way that the script is written in 4.5 Vulcans, where the four people who get transferred to Vulcans just act like complete horses' butts. I don't think it was the best writing for those. You would have thought as Vulcans, of course Vulcans for the time might have been, but the intolerance was not what I would have expected.
I mean, they have been depicting Vulcans like that more or less all the time since the Discovery started.
I know. Well, actually, a little bit in Enterprise too. But
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, Enterprise was even worse, I think. It wasn't like over the top acted, but it was so vivid that they just really wanted us to hate Vulcans in that series.
The one thing I thought was really interesting, though, was when the head of the JAG office gets called out by Patel as being, giving preferential treatment to Vulcans. And I think in that moment, have you seen the episode?
I've seen them all. I finished
Okay.
The finale.
All right. So when he basically offers her the position, I think that might be the transcendental moment in Strange New Worlds where we see the change from these obnoxious, racist, self-centered Vulcans into more of the species that we know.
Or at least we should know. Yeah, there is a moment like that when we've seen this admiral before, and I always found him obnoxiously, annoyingly devoid of any compassion.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he transforms after her little outburst. Yeah, it's I don't know. I guess it comes down to how much the writers know much about Vulcans, how much they've researched them. I don't know. Maybe they still want. Maybe it's intentional. Maybe they want to keep up with that a little bit of post-Enterprise era where we still kind of don't like them, after all the treatment.
That actually works okay in terms of the grand arc of it, Enterprise, into that we wouldn't see a huge change in the Vulcans in terms of their attitude. There won't have been a huge cultural change. But maybe this is the moment when we see the beginning of that cultural change.
Maybe.
If so, dang good. DYA, you don't know what DYAC is? 47 Alpha Tango? That's DYAC. There is an entire number of YouTube channels and probably Reddit dedicated to that one. I used to read them when I was at work and having a bad day and just go in there and enjoy myself somewhat. I'm sorry, Chris. I was so rude I interrupted you. Please go on.
I don't know what I was saying.
That's because I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
I didn't feel like you did, but okay.
I was going to go look at something here. Where is it?
Before, because I finished the entire season yesterday.
Yes, that's what you were saying.
Yeah, I remember it. Well, it's bittersweet. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I mean, it's a good wrap up for. No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I will finish it up this weekend of raininess.
I did enjoy it. It was a good episode. I mean, yeah, it's good written, bittersweet, but very nice. I like there was more Kirk in it, and I just I'm always giggity when I see this Kirk because I like the actor so much more than I ever liked Shatner. I like the way that he's coming in every now and then, and then they have a moment for him with some of his future crew members. You know, when he's
The
when they're
inter
kind of foreshadowing, you know, how they're gonna become friends.
the interaction between Scotty and Kirk in that episode is really good, and you're right. It sets up what's coming up.
And it's, you know, I thought that they're gonna do it obnoxious. We kind of knew it's gonna happen, and they said that there's gonna be more of those interactions. That the Kirk is gonna be more present in season 3, etc. And I was afraid that they're gonna do it obnoxiously, you know, too obvious, like they're gonna be spoofing at specific episodes or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to see that. But you know, they're doing fine. They think they're doing a good job. And there's even a moment when they recreate Scotty's Scottish costume in it. When he's wearing a full kilt and everything.
I have friends who wear kilts all the time.
Uh,
It's they actually
if
sell them here.
allows it.
They're not in wool and they're not in the plaids. They're called tactical kilts, and a lot of guys wear them.
I mean, if they like them.
Yeah, one of my instructors wears it, but he wears not leggings, but like spandex shorts underneath it. You know, just he works with kids and he works with the public and doesn't want to flash people. Tactical kilts, Google it. It's a thing, 47 Alpha Tango. But the thing you have to be aware of with tactical kilts is measure the length. Because they make them anything from below the knee to mini skirt style, depending on what you're doing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose we should do some shooty pew-pew stuff. Chosen, I only see the pictures from last night. Did you post any more? Yeah, I don't see anything new in here. I saw the one that you showed last night, but we talked about that because you were talking about the shiny fabric. Yeah, there's bunches of tactical kilts. Oh, some are in camo now. Just what everybody needs, a camo kilt.
A what?
Camouflage.
Oh, camo.
Camo.
Like camel? What? Why camel?
No, I'm sure they have camel ones too. Camel being a color. But yeah, they've got desert camo. They've got jungle camo.
Yeah,
Thank goodness they don't have any snow camo, because that would just be painfully fun.
Well, I've got one Lucari TFO on my agenda, and repair shields in space.
Chosen, you posted the blue one last night, and we were talking about it. And it looks good, but like I said, it's got the shiny to it. And you were talking about why it was shiny. Now, this is a personal thing. Very personal. Most of the tunes in Stowe in particular, but maybe in other things too, for the women, have very thin upper arms. And I've noticed it on my Romulans. They tend to have scrawny arms. Versus here, I've got Tellarite. He's got normal upper arms. But you go to a female, they tend to be scrawny and skinny. So they definitely need to hit the gym. Ladies of Stowe, hit the gym. I say that, and I can't even lift my arms up today. It was bicep and tricep day yesterday, and I'm so paying for it today.
Boy.
Yeah. Well, my shoulder's getting better, but I having to work around it to make it better. So.
You know, library dog?
Pardon?
Ever seen a library dog?
No.
There you go.
Okay. Rouge! Aww. I so well behaved. And he's checking out books.
Yeah.
A well-educated dogger.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, you wanted to get in, not me. There's our libraries you were allowed to come with a dog. there's a sign. So we were just like, oh, let's check it out. You were saying?
Nothing. I was just responding to Chosen because yes, we were talking about it in the stream, but I guess you weren't there. But yeah, we're all chatting about it, and that's why Mar Hawkman posted his pictures right after yours. I have the exciting Terran ships in the Battle Zone 5. I can attend to those guys later. Let's see if I've got a character who's got something interesting today. And Musin has posted something to me. Oh,
Oh, if it makes any difference, I have 20 Terrans on the ground, thinking about doing Operation Wolf.
Sure, sounds good to me. Let's see, do I have anything ground? I've just got Vodware on the ground. Musin posted a thing of the Voltaire song, the USS Making Stuff Up. If you guys haven't heard that song, it is very good. Very funny. Voltaire was at a Star Trek party for gays in space. Great party, and it was nice to have Voltaire, of all people, doing a live performance. It's just like, whoa. Very cool. Let me grab another tune, see if we've got anything where I can make this effective, since we're going to do ground. Maybe somebody's got some ground damage. And of course, this time, because I need ground stuff, I won't have anything that does it. Let's see what Mr. Spoimler has. That's not the one. He has harvest materials on the ground. That's not going to help.
Nope.
Oh my lord. No, nothing today. Nothing so far. One more count. One more count. Let's see.
No.
Well, I mean, it's good in that we have space stuff to do, but it's mostly like attendance, or Herc attendance, and a few other things. Let's see. So we have to go Federation here. Oh, I have defeat Terrans on the ground. Woohoo! Hang on. Let me switch over to that account. Yay! We have something worth doing. Yay! And Tetrion damage on the ground. So let's see if I've got a Tetrion weapon. I'm sure I do. I better.
I was gonna say you'd better.
There you go. Inventory full. How can it say that? How can my inventory be full?
Oh, how that's cute.
Alright, I have a Tetrion weapon. Yay! I have killed Terrans on the ground. Yay! Inviting you to the party. Alright. Private queue okay with you? Do you want to do the whole thing or just kill Terrans?
I can do the whole thing.
Okay. Good morning, Taco Batman 1. How are you doing? Normal or advanced?
No, advanced should be fine.
Okay. Oh, that's not
Pardon
an
me,
option.
reading
It's not an
What?
option yet. They have never fixed Operation Wolf to have a advanced or elite option. It's only normal.
What? On
Yeah.
private?
Oh, on private? Even on private, I think. Hang on.
No, it was changed to advanced. What do you mean?
Hang on. We're doing Operation Wolf, right?
Yeah.
No, it is only a normal.
And the public queue as well?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure they changed it to advanced.
Folks out there, did they ever fix Operation Wolf to have an advanced version? Anyway, do you want private or do you want public?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'd like to do the whole thing, so
Okay.
maybe you should do
Let's
public.
go public. I'm sure other people have got Terrence in the morning.
I was pretty much convinced that they've enabled it, like, for advanced. I mean,
We've been asking them to do that, but it hasn't. We are queued for a pickup of Operation Wolf.
and what did they change?
Remember, it was an event thing, and it was part of a new episode, and everybody loved it, and they kept going, "Oh yeah, we'll put in a advanced and elite," and it never has happened.
They did it faster for the all others, like even the Newborg stuff has advanced and elite, I think.
I know.
And we were asking for those as well. What the hell?
Weeble?
Weeble, by the way.
Jupiter Radis got an advanced, yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hmm.
I knew there was one with Terrans.
Yes. But that's Spacey Terrence. You wanted ground Terrence,
Well, that's
correct?
a bummer. Yeah, I've got ground Terrans, so yeah, I thought this would be the best way to do it.
Hmm. Yeah, I have
'Cause
60,
there
so I'm
isn't a
happy with
ground
it.
Wilson with those, so...
No. Terrence on the ground, it's this one and Birdcage. Those are the two. We did Birdcage last night, which was fun. With a couple of slightly underpowered tunes, so actually made it a lot of fun.
What is it, Fluffer?
Oh, I owe the dogs a walk today, once I wake up a little bit more.
What? What do you want? I was watching a TikTok and they were doing some sort of, well, just added sounds since it was like a squeaky toy sound, and he thought it was a squeaky
Oh,
toy,
yeah.
and he came up and was like, "Oh, where's the squeaky toy?" And I'm like,
I know.
"There's no squeaky toy."
I did something and had squeaky toy sounds, and the dog is like, "Oh, you have bunches of squeaky toys." Forged in Fire, yes, Forged in Fire has Terrence too. Thank you so much.
Maybe that one just initially started with advanced, sorry, with normal, and then went to advanced. Yeah, just mix them all up.
Maybe. Do I have any fun toys here? I do not. Bummer.
Well, I have some.
I know, I just love to put mines inside the turbo lifts so the doors open, people explode. It's just... Got my
I
Tetra
somehow have
damage.
completed my the universal without even knowing it, and I don't know what I did.
If you were doing any regular spacey stuff yesterday, you may have had one in there.
It happened today, and I don't know
Oh.
what I did.
Okay.
I got the box with the gilded box, but I was like, wait, what did I do? I had like barely any scratched on it. Does it work with pets?
Yes, it can work with pets.
Okay, you might
There are
have to
some
double
pets that
check.
will heal allies, and you get credit for it.
Oh, I know. I chose the friendship class for today.
That would do it. Yep.
And I got 32nd century pets on it.
Yep,
and
yep.
now those are actually healing as well.
Yep.
And they can...
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. And I think Taz mentioned it too about the friendship class.
Oh, that's why he was mentioning it.
Mhm.
It was... with my tinnitus and the chaos of yesterday, I couldn't register half the stuff that was said.
Yeah, it was a bit active yesterday.
Oh, that's one way to say to describe it.
Well, Chosen, maybe you are half asleep and having trouble staying awake. It's Friday. You may have had a long week.
Oh, they've updated the Earth space dock and here as well.
How so?
The interior matches our space dock.
Yes, it does.
No, I mean the interior of the hangar space. It matches the new updated space dock.
Yes, yes.
And it has Terran ships in it.
Oh, I had never noticed that. Oh, that's a good move on their part.
Yeah, because, you know, they could have just kept the old ESD for Terrans. I mean, there's no reason for them to have it.
That's a great idea on their part.
But they've actually updated it, and they kept it in line with the Terrans. I like that.
47 Alpha Tango says, just wait till you get to Quinn's office. What, did they update the interior there, too? Sorry.
Now I want to get there.
We'll get there in a minute.
Here we go.
I did get my 60 Terrans out of that one.
No, I got my 20 or 30, whatever I had to. It's probably one of the few grand maps that I really enjoy. You know why? Because it uses new assets and the map is looking nice and it's just well designed.
Well, Quinn's office doesn't have any artwork up here. Okay.
Very aesthetic, yeah.
Yeah.
She's very on point with Terran Quinn, to be honest. Terran's just like violence, nothing else.
Dogs. Looks like somebody's up here. I wonder if anybody's downstairs watching stuff. Oh, it's the old space dock model from up here? No.
What?
Hold on. I assume you mean out here. So I just see, like, the space dock and no ships at all. Well, that's because Terran ships never take damage and they don't have to go to space dock. If you come back with a damaged ship, they just blow the ship up and kill everybody.
Wait, you mean the floating thing in space,
yes,
don't you?
The floaty thing in space, yes.
Oh, they haven't removed that.
Well,
that was the old one.
Yeah.
So they did change the map, but they just have a leftover that they have got to get rid of.
Reminds me of when I've written a few things and used an old piece and copy pasted it, and then we're like on page 47 and somebody goes, hey, you realize you forgot to do this? Son of a gun. Oh, that's actually the new one? Okay.
Yeah, this is the new one, but the window is probably left over or something. Or perhaps they just...
Great, now I'm going to have to go back and do the other one and think about it. Don't make me think in the morning! Even with the coffee. Though I did start your idea of setting up the coffee the night before. I don't put it on a timer because I have to walk by the coffee pot anyway. Coffee, yeah. Don't drink coffee now. It's like 3:30. It's. I have to get up and let the dogs out, so as I walk by the coffee pot, press button.
But it just still saves you time and you have coffee in time, right?
Yeah, well, like I said, walk by, press the button, let the dogs out, fill their water bowl, put their water bowl back down, bring them back in if they want to come in. Pour coffee. The model on the hologram table showed the old ESD model, though. Oh, sorry.
Well, we never see the exterior, so it might be as well that they just fixed the interior without actually thinking about the exterior.
Can you still get onto the exterior of ESD? Do all those glitches still work?
I mean, this is a Terran space dock, so I think it's more about the exterior of the old Terran space dock
Right.
that we've never got to see.
You'll get coffee somewhere between 7:45 and 8:45. No, that's not for hours. No. Well, that works amazingly well.
Just letting Jeffrey Combs to laugh a little bit.
Yay! Hold on. Gotta get Quinn first.
Why are there so many dilithium boxes lying
Because it's
around?
part of the R&D week that goes on, I think, through Monday.
R&D week drops
Yes.
dilithium
Yeah.
boxes?
During R&D weeks, yeah, they will do the occasional lithium drop during TFOs. Just out of the blue. I think also if you're doing space mats. Klingon Recruit, excuse me. Thank you.
Ah, okay.
I'll still take it.
I love the Prodigy looking rifles. I do like their design. Is this Prodigy or Lower Decks?
I think Prodigy.
Well, one of the two. I think it's Prodigy. But I do like these phasers. The rifles look really nice. The designs for like the new shows, even if they didn't have a long run, really they outdid themselves when it comes to practical items.
Gotta learn not to stand where they're shooting flames at you.
Whatever, they're not doing so much damage.
Yeah, but you know, it's a little more tan than I want to be. It's always good we killed the health before we took out its shields. That's like wrong. .47 Alpha says, I'm looking forward to the new rifle and stuff on Tuesday. Yes, I have been told by somebody who pays attention to stuff that the ground set looks fun. This time.
So wait, we're getting new items into lowball or something?
No, it's part of the new event. I don't know what they're going to... I don't know, new event, new content. I'm going to bet it's play it X number of times. But we still have an event going on, so I'm not sure what they're doing. Or maybe it's just available. Maybe it's a mission reward. Let's see. Very much so. Very fun event and Lobby. Okay. I just happen to have some Lobby left. So, and actually, that's about right. A lot of people have Lobby left.
Glad they're adding new stuff to lowball because, like, what?
Oh, they're always adding stuff to Lobby. They just don't advertise it enough.
I've got 2,508 lowball
Yep.
with nothing to use it for, so yeah, I won't mind. You know what they could do? Introduce a new vanity items. You have those vanity deflector, impulse, shield stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they're usually empty unless you have a vanity shield or like a engine that you really like or a deflector effect that you really like.
Mm-hmm.
What if they could add stuff that makes your ship look weathered down?
Oh yeah, no, that'd be
Like,
great.
I was looking at the model because they were presenting that on Blue Sky, the new model for the USS Omega that is coming in next month. This is the comic book ship that's supposed to be the Kirk ship in the 31st century, right after the burn. And it's supposed to be put together from different types of technology, so it's gonna be like weathered, kind of like, you know, you can apply like weird kinds of engines onto it or something like it. It's just a minor cosmetic, but if we could get vanity object, like vanity engines, vanity deflectors, vanity shields that don't necessarily have any properties to them. We already use vantage shields, like there's no tomorrow. Like there's every now and then you see a ship that uses them. Why not introduce those? Like I don't know, like a weathered ship, like a rusted ship, like a bucket, like a rust bucket or something like that, and just have that applied to to like parachutes, or like make a ship look battle weathered, so it will have hull covered with those hit points that TMP Connie had after Wrath of Khan
Yeah.
all over the hull, and have a vanity shield that is just applying that on your saucer and on your hull, so it looks battle weathered. Oh, that would look so good. It would be such a cool thing to add.
How much do I need? 150. Oh, what the heck?
I mean, I'm not saying for lobby. I mean, it's like there has been not a single new, I don't know, reputation. Could it be a vanity reputation project that just applies you vanity elements in line of the stuff you're is from like a specific reputation systems.
Mm-hmm.
Like Omega could apply more Borg stuff, so like I don't know, a different type of Borg deflector or a different type of Borg engine that just applies all over the nacelles or something like it. It could be. It's such a stupid sync, but a little bit of personalization of the ship in more physical sense than just changing the color pattern or the hull type and window type and just having a little bit of laugh at it. My ship has been through so much and just like looks like a rust bucket that keeps has stuff falling apart. It would be so cool.
Let's see, let me catch up on chat here. 47 says I'd love more cosmetics for Lobie. I wonder if I'd rather have them for Dill, though. Yeah, actually, that would be great to have them for Dill.
Yeah, if they're looking for like the lithium sinks, this is a gold
Yeah.
mine. They just design a very small item that applies into certain places. They already have a system for it because those are from like the Borg ships, from the Borg sets, so they can just like add that. Like it's not a big problem just applying a little bit of different item to same spots that the Borg sets apply, and add that to the vanity stuff, and just have fun with it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we do need more stuff in the Dill store. I think you're right. I mean, well, there's a Dill store sale going on, but
would not mind.
Yep.
Honestly,
we are in desperate need of Dill sinks. Yeah, I'm sitting on dilithium. Though I will tell you, the last time I equipped a ship, that was a Dill sink. Ouch, that hurt. And then I turn around and I've got a Klingon with a million plus Dill, and Graz and Musin and people like that are sitting on millions and millions of Dill. So yeah. Speaking.
Yeah, I've got some Dill. I'm just keeping my Dill for like upgrades and stuff. So I'm not like willing to part with it unless there's something really worth it.
Yeah. My children. Speaking of Dill sinks, what do we need there? Yeah, I got 40,000 vouchers. Throw in some. There we go. Non-civilians. Nope. Great, now I have 10 million in fleet credits. Yep, but... So what happens, 47, aside from Gornalicious, who's just sitting on dilithium, but has had the same ship for 5 years because I'm happy with it, he runs every single mission for one account pretty much, so he accumulates a ton of Dill and doesn't buy anything. But I can move that refined Dill to another character if I need to on that account, so it's there. But the other ones have it evenly spread over, so each one's got like, I don't know, 50,000 something maybe. This tune's a good example. So refined Dill's 400,000. very exciting. I do have Polaron damage in space, Chris. Would you like to Polaron damage stuff?
Yeah, I got one Lucario TFO, so we can pull around some stuff.
I have a great dill sink, but it's not in game. It's in my kitchen. Oh my god. Somebody has to be creative and figure out a way to paint the interior of a kitchen sink to look like dilithium crystals. And not have it get scratched up immediately. Oh, you can make so much money for Trek nerds. Okay, I'm sorry, Chris. I was going off on my concept there.
That's okay.
All right, so what should we play?
Well, I've got a Lucario TFO. We could do
Sure.
Zincati for us.
Absolutely. Let me grab that one. Why we can't put these in alphabetical order?
What?
Oh, when you do the TFOs, you know how it's got all the types of marks here. So we have it in order. Fleet, Romulan, Omega, Nucara, Dyson. Just put them in alphabetical order, please. Make my life easy. That did give
The
us
current
something.
lineup doesn't make much sense. Like, there's no.
No, it's just alphabetical order.
Is it maybe in the order that those arcs were coming out, I suppose?
I don't know. Probably.
Because the reputations line up in a similar order, I think. Which would be why they've been kept that way.
Nope.
But still.
So on my reputation, I start with Discovery, whereas on this one, Discovery's at the bottom. Then Omega, which is next. Nucara. You know, they have a few in the same place, but I think that's coincidence, not intentional. So, Pi has suggested something for doing a subscription membership type drive, and I have got that down, but that means I have to do some cooking, literally. So this afternoon, when I'm not watching Strange New Worlds and trying to finish that off, I will be working on my winter squash soup, which I hope is tasty. In theory, it sounds great. In reality, it's like, yeah, all these recipes sound sweet. Too bad interiors don't sell. Oh, heck yeah, I love interiors.
Yeah.
Good morning, Joshua. Suppose every so often you need to pay 250 dill or something unobtrusive to keep your ship's warp core running. It's like in Dune, you have to pay your taxes.
Well, wouldn't be a bad idea.
I think people would complain about it, but yeah, it's actually not a bad idea. I
They
think
had
that, like,
a laugh and
maintenance fees, yeah. If you want to keep the interior, you know, make sure the turbo lifts are running, you don't pay them, maybe they don't run. You've got your little banking app inside your bridge, you know, those are your maintenance fees for keeping the banking app running. Just like a real bank. So at some point or another, I bought some Bitcoin, not very much, and for reasons they've decided to add a fee for accounts that aren't being used. So I said, okay, well, that's stupid. I'll just go cash out what little I've got in there. Lo and behold, I can't access it from the U.S. I have no idea what they did to change that, but I do not have access from the U.S. Fine, just take the fees out of there until it's gone. It was a bit of a money sink. Everybody at the office was doing, we're going to do Bitcoin investments, and they would spend their lunch hours analyzing everything. And I thought, I'll sit in on this. Okay, that seems reasonable. Bought some stuff, immediately lost half the value. Thought, well, this is a good way to lose money fast. Wow, this is not queuing up. I am surprised. Kathy Friends always queues up fast.
yeah, I thought so as well. But
Yeah, let me clear that and just redo that one.
make me blue.
Boy, I am tired this morning. Woo!
I don't really haven't slept
Yeah.
too much myself, so feeling like a floor rag that's just been squeezed out. And it's humid outside, so
Oh.
it's just like ugh,
It
sticking gross.
it's fine here. It's not particularly humid. However, we have 6 days of rain coming up after an entire summer of no rain. Okay. Um,
Wow, it really doesn't want to pop. Jeez.
it doesn't. What is going on with that one? You said
Well,
it's a
you pick it up.
Lucari that you need, right?
Yeah, so it's either gravity or the Drono Gauntlet, but
We can do
fine.
Draenor Gauntlet, or at least put it in the queue here.
If it
Do you
pops.
just... Yeah, I'll throw it in here. It's not a bad one to do.
I mean, I have a decent ship, so we should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
I've reworked the build on my friendship class. It should be better now. And here's hoping, anyway.
Or Federation. It should pop if anybody's doing it.
I know.
How many
I don't
people
get
are in
it.
game? And there's a lot of people in game this morning, so it's not like folks aren't around.
They're just not doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are just in leisure mode.
Kind of looks like a lot of them are doing, well, nothing in particular. I'm not putting gravity kills in there. However, I am going to do this. I'm going to throw in some normals, too. Just to see if... Now we've got 4 versions queued up. Let's see if anything pops.
Imagine you're rebooting a franchise.
Yes.
Because of the franchise's fatigue or something like it.
Oh,
It's
it
not
happens.
smart related. You're rebooting the franchise because, there's a fatigue of the formula, you want to give it a new spin of it, and, like, the main character is stripped of all, like, the usual traits because they need to, like, find their ground and build themselves up and stuff like that. And you do this for a decade,
Ooh.
and... Well, you just create unnecessary division in the fandom because some people like the new... Oh, there's a Syncati
Wee
front
woo.
coming up.
Yeah, and on Advance, the first one we queued for.
Yeah. And he's like, you notice that there's a division in fan base. Instead of like people embracing the new version, they rather go back into the old one.
Mm-hmm.
They would rather just move away from the franchise entirely because they're like tired of like you doing the same story over and over. Imagine after a decade of beating the same dead horse in terms of like doing the same thing and like
Yeah.
every single entry is simply going back to basics of finding themselves. You introduce a new entry like a book or a novel or a comic book series,
Mm-hmm.
which is taking care of which is taking care of after one of the old entries, but the character is like, oh, they need to go and on the trek and find themselves.
That's always, for me, that's always a good storyline. It doesn't always...
Yeah, but how many times do you have to write about the same character where they need to find themselves?
Once. Yeah, once is good. Off topic, Chosen wants to know what's a good hero name for his DCUO character and 47 Alpha
DCUO.
DC Universe Online. DC Comics.
Don't know what that
Superman.
is. Yeah.
Okay. So there's DC and there's Marvel. Those are the 2 big ones in the US. And
I'm aware of
47
them.
Alpha Tango wants to know what kind of powers have the character chosen.
Yeah, I think the name is very often predetermined by the powers that they carry.
I don't know who's got the bomb, but I'm taking out the base down here. We're trying to take out the base down here. You have the bomb. Yay.
First plot.
you. Let's go back home. That's why I don't like the ship. I love this build, except for the fact it doesn't accelerate. She has
That's a
similar
legendary
powers
ability,
to
right?
Superman, but we can't do Supergirl because that's been done.
Superwoman. Wonder Woman won't work.
Oh, we've done that one. Who's got that bomb? Is that you again?
Yep.
Where are you going?
Next one in the line.
In the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, on my way down there. There's a ship here will do sketchy things. Oops. Does she do anything distinctive in her superpowers? You good there, Chris?
The origin of her superpowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, 'cause you get your Spider-Man, you get your Iron Man, things like that.
Batman.
Batman. Yeah, 47 Alpha Tango adds what's her background. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, whether she get her powers or something like that. What's her origin? Is she?
If you have not seen, oh God, what is it? It's not a superhero spoof, but it was a superhero movie where almost everybody's got some kind of superpower. Janine Garoppolo was in it. William C. Macy was in it. Ooh, Lady Liberty. That's fairly clever. Not Miracle.
Oh, such a catchy name.
And I mean, we've got amazing ones like The Tick,
Ugh.
The Raj.
Ugh.
I'm going to defend the base for a moment since we're down to 3.
You know what I would like in Stowe? Ability. I mean that they're kind of doing that with newer ships. I still think this ship is relatively new. The Friendship class and flying. We've seen in Discovery Season 5 that the saucer can be combined with the Marine class nacelles instead of the Friendship class, the spindly long ones. I would love to give the, to have an option, since I've got both of those ships, to actually be able to swap them out. So we could kit bash them a little bit.
You
No,
clever
no,
people,
no.
you clever people with your kit bashing and being smart and understanding that kind of stuff. Nah. Making the rest of us who have no skill in that kind of stuff look bad.
I mean, this requires no skill. You literally swap the nacelles positioning and from mirroring class to this one. You just probably would need to scale them down, but the scale is just a slider in the game anyway.
I blew up the base.
You blew up the last base? Nice.
I blew up, yes. You guys were all busy shooting up the dreadnought, so I had a bomb.
I actually wasn't shooting the dreadnought, but that's beside the point.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. You would think for all the dry air we've got that pollen wouldn't be a problem, but nope, all the plants are dropping pollen and seeds, and time for a ton of pills. Mystery Men, that's the movie I'm thinking of. Mystery Men has great names for its superheroes. Mystery Men.
Wow, I had repair shields in space, and I literally repaired just 4,000 out of 150,000. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Although I haven't done Borg TFOs today, perhaps just 1 or 2 Borg TFOs will
you could do it,
actually
or you could go off, but you have to have 2 ships to do that.
Nah,
We've got an ad coming up here in 2 minutes, so I think what we're going to do is we'll cut this off here before we go into commercial, because who wants a commercial for the end of the day? Don't forget, we are going to be meeting in 11 and a half hours to watch Lichen Colony, a Riff Tracks movie, on the Discord channel, but not a live stream. So if you want to join us and laugh at movies, please join us. Grab yourself a beer or popcorn or a Coke or whatever, and we'll have another movie night. So on behalf of everybody here at Welcome to the Moopsyverse, thank you so much for joining. Chris, don't go off until I'm done chatting with you, if you don't mind. The rest of you, have a wonderful day, and as we like to say around here, stay moopsome.
Stay moopsome.
We are the knights who say...
Moopsy.